So the time has finally come. Tamaki has blown a gasket. If you guys don't know who Tamaki is, from this anime called Rock is a lady's Modesty. She's the one with the gray hair and with her eyes looking like the Renegon from Sharingan. And she has finally snapped at Tina. Tina is this girl right here. She's the keyboardist. And like I said, I'm honestly extremely surprised that she's finally snapping right now. You know, Tina is no keyboardist. And when she did play something that looked like a keyboard, it was the piano. And she played it like trash. And guys, you guys gotta remember, I'm surprised they haven't kicked her out yet. Like, you know, creating a band is hard enough. Having synergy is hard enough. Being good at what you do in itself is hard enough. So for, you know, Tamaki, she looks like a very serious person. A serious, you know, she takes, you know, being a guitarist very serious. She doesn't even like the girl with the blonde chick, Lilisa. All right, so she doesn't even like Lisa, and Lisa's not even that bad. You know, she's not even that bad of a guitarist. Of course, she's not on the same level as Tamaki is. So I'm not. So yeah. So now you see why I'm extremely surprised. You know, Tamaki doesn't like Lisa, and Lisa's not that bad. While Tina, on the other hand, we've heard her play many times over and over again, and her keyboard extremely subpar or lower than subpar, but she's trying to back that up with hard work. Now this is what might save her. You know, hard work and a passion for what you love is what's gonna save you. No matter how much you fail, as long as you keep getting up and you keep practicing and you show that no matter how much you get criticized, no matter how much people look down on you, and especially here, bro, this was just so hard to watch. She says, "Hey, Tamaki, what did you just say?" I said, "We've had enough. Don't make me say it again." So Tamaki here is, like she said, she says, "Yo, pigtails." You know, she says all this. Kick that one out already. Like, I think she was just expecting Lisa to have already kicked her out. She says, "Don't make me say it again." And so, you know, Tamaki, being the serious person that she is, you know, she should have spoken up a long time ago. Even Lisa was hoping that Kuragane Otaha would say something, kick her off, like from day one. You guys saw that? So it was just so hard for me to watch Tina just practice so hard while everyone else didn't really want her there. And the only reason why, you know, the blonde haired girl, Lisa, kept her around was because she saw how hard she was working. And it reminded her of her sweet times, her past times with her father while trying to learn the guitar as well. And guys, sentimental feelings are usually not a great thing to go by when you judge somebody else's hard work, because Tina might very well have burnout. She might just burn out. This might just be, you know, a quick passion, you know, project, a quick hobby, you know, while Elisa, Tamaki, and Otaha, they're taking this really serious and a fun kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And Tamaki, she's just trying to go all the way. You know, Tamaki wants to actually build an actual band. She even rejected like other offers from well-known bands as well. So band after band after band, she has rejected every single one just to be with Otaha. But of course, Otaha rejected her. You know, she rejected her not once, not twice, I think a lot of times prior to this, given some of the conversations she had with Otaha. And then she was rejected, of course, and not just this episode, but the last episode as well. This was just a follow-up episode. This is episode 5. No, this is episode 7 of, like I said, Rock is a lady's Modesty. And so throughout this entire episode, guys, I can't lie to you, it was just so hard watching Tina, you know, just practice and not be wanted there. And, you know, as someone who has trained many people in many different types of fields on the job, it just really does feel like a time waster, you know, training new people, you know, because not a lot of times, you know, training new people, they would just quit after a week, or they would just quit after a month. And all my training, all my modest, instructions. When I train somebody, I put my heart into it. I really want them to learn. I really want them to get a lot of what I'm saying. And if I don't know something, I'll say it. I'll be like, look, I really don't know what the fuck this actually does. And so that they can learn and grow on their own. But yeah, as you guys can see here, Tina is just really willing to join the band. But yeah, you see that? Like, everyone is just scoffing at her. And then even here, Lalisa struggles to even keep up with Tamaki. And so if Lalisa is struggling to keep up with Tamaki, and she even struggles sometimes keeping up with Otaha, the longer haired purple hair girl with the big jugs on the drums, the drummer girl. Right, so Lalisa struggles to keep up with the drummer girl. She struggles to keep up with Renningan looking eyes Tamaki. Just imagine the amount of pressure now that is on Tina. She doesn't know jack shit. They're giving her 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And yeah, this is the context, guys. They're giving her 2 weeks to do a battle of the bands. And she has no experience on the keyboard. No experience with rock music. Forget having experience with battle of the bands. She has 0 experience in this entire environment. So it just has been one giant heap of surprise after surprise for Otaha to even be like, you know what, we'll keep her around. We'll keep her as a bandmate. And then Tamaki just to be quiet and timid throughout the entire episode, not even batting an eye, not even considering her, just ignoring her like nothing's happening. Is that a spider? And then finally here, Tamaki has had enough. And honestly, I don't blame her. And so while Tina is in the opening, Tina's been in the opening for a while now, and I think she is here to stick around. This is the grim reality of trying to join a band. Is that you probably won't make the cut. Not after years in practice. Not even after years, you might get cut. But here, Tina doesn't even have 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm just trying to see what Lalisa's gonna say. Now I'm curious to what Otaha's gonna say to convince Tamaki to take Tina seriously. Like, bro, I don't see how Tamaki can even ever accept her. I don't know why they really have this much patience if they're really trying to create a band and take it serious. To make a band and be serious about it, bro. Just look Tamaki right here is already like trash talking, saying all this stuff. Okay, maybe she hasn't been that timid, but she knew that she wasn't really saying it to her face. Right here, she's got these headphones on, can't really hear anything what she's saying, so she's not really 100% timid. But she's just calling a spade, guys. So it was just so hard to watch Tina just be in this awkward spot. But also, I'm really cheering for her as well. I really want Tina to just evolve. I can't wait to see it. When she does stick around, I just can't wait to see Tina just succeed in this space, despite having 0 experience. That's why it is so mind-blowing. It is so curious to see how this will all pan out. But yeah, that is all, guys. This is episode 7. I'm pretty sure episode 8 and 9 will already be out before this video comes out. But I'm just letting you guys know what I think about episode 7 of Rock is a Lady's Modesty. That is it, guys. Peace.